Who wants to be a Melvinaire? It's a manhood movement, constant elevation. Every day we improving. 7 p.m. on Wednesdays, I think you should tune in. It's more than a podcast, it's a family reunion. Melvinaire's. My nigga Mel up in here. You know Rome, he the plug, no telling who might appear. Could be one of your favorite rappers, community activists, businessmen and women to the shooters and savages. Melvinaire's. Yeah, we Melvinaire's. Yeah, we Melvinaire's. Yeah, we Melvinaire's. Listen, you still a baby boy. This is manhood shit.
Yo, mic check, 1 2 1 2 is the almighty Melvinaire podcast, man. We back in the building. Give it up one time. Indeed, yo, I'm Dolo tonight. It's your boy Rona Plug. Live and direct, baby, it's Melvinaire Mania. Live and direct, yo, we got I don't know how many niggas got up in this motherfucker, man. How many people got up here? I got my family in here. Bro, I don't even like, there ain't none of the cast here with me, yo. I'm Dolo. But yo, we got the bro Sean Don in the building. We got the bro Dr. Inky, official Melvinaire in the building. We got the bro Doe. Man, hey man, tell the people where to find you at, Doe.
Yo, I'm everywhere, man. Look me up, DoStacks843 on all social media platforms.
Already, bro. Appreciate you.
I'm even on OnlyFans.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Yo, I ain't gonna front, man. Yo, that is a good hustle, man. And we also have Lady in the building.
Hey, y'all.
Tell the people where to find you at, love.
You can find me on Facebook as Lady. I don't even know my name on Facebook. I don't do it no more. You can find me at TikTok as Original Read1. Yeah, that's me.
Nah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. We missing one Self-Care Snob. The return of the Self-Care Snob is tonight, man. Like she gonna pop back up at some point. But she was out here. And to kick this off, first I want to say thank you all for participating and showing up for Melvinaire Mania. And my first question. Actually, we're gonna go over the rules first. Mm-hmm. I'm not a participant. Rona Plug is strictly the moderator. So this is all on y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have time segments for each individual. So everybody's gonna have the same amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In order for their response. If you finish shorter than the time slot allotted, it's on you. You know what I mean? You want to take your full however many seconds, go for it. You know what I'm saying?
You have a ticker up?
Yeah, I got a ticker on the phone. I don't have it on the screen. I got it on the phone though.
All right, let's get it.
All right, so my first question. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this shit right. There we go. My first question.
And what order are we answering the questions?
I'm going to set that up now. So we're going to go, we're going to introduce a Self-Care Snob, her return. I was just talking to her up. We got Cass live, direct, finally back on the Melvinaire podcast. We've been missing Cass out here in these streets. Shout out Cass. But yeah, man, Self-Care Snob. But yeah, so we're going to go clockwise. So we're going to start with Sean Don and go around. And so first question is, in 2023, are you happier single than in a relationship? Now hold on. If you're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? You can give your discretion out and be like, hey, you can bow out gracefully. You know what I mean? And nobody's gonna judge you because I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand. So, but for those who aren't, it's an open question. You know what I mean? In 2023, are you happier single rather than in a relationship? We're gonna start with Sean Don.
Well, I'm very happy right now. I'll say that. With the right relationship, I could be happier, but I'm cool right now. I'm happy. I mean, I'm just gonna leave it like that. Y'all go ahead.
Great answer. Great answer, bro. Okay, we got somebody else coming in. I think that's Jasmine. Let that be Jazz, yo.
I'm telling you, right? Perfect timing. Bring your ass
Perfect
in here.
timing. Yes. Yes. Where she at, yo?
I'm gonna go crack me a brew on this one. I like this shit here.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. There we go. There she go. There she go. What's
Hey
up,
y'all.
sis? What's up, sis?
Well. Welcome.
You
What's
made it.
going
You
on?
made
What's
it
happening,
just.
sis?
You made it just in time.
What's good, bro?
Listen, I'm I'm blessed to have y'all here. I ain't even blessed to be here. I'm blessed to have y'all here. You know what I'm saying? But I just say that in saying, I'm first to introduce you to the panel for those of you don't know. I got my co-host in the building, the self-care snob. I got my brother Sean Dawn in the
Hello.
building. And we got, of course, I mean, you know everybody else. Of course, you know Dr. Inky and Lady and Doe. Them your folks. You know what I mean? But question at hand. In 2023, are you happier?
How long we got? How long we
2
got to answer
minutes.
the question?
2 minutes.
Okay.
2 minutes per question. So we're going clockwise. So we're going from Sean Dawn to Dr. Inky to the self-care snob and so on and so forth. Sean Dawn answered, it's on Dr. Inky. 2 minute spans. If you don't need 2 minutes, it's whatever. We move on to the next. Dr. Inky, 2023. Are you happier single or in a relationship?
I think I think in 2023 it's more about functionality. So I think if you are in a good relationship, and when I say good, I mean you have similar goals, like
Right.
y'all are working to one end, I think you're happier in 2023. I think yeah, so that's what I'll say. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good
But
answer.
if you're not with somebody that y'all can be moving in the same direction in, I think you happier single because you're able to make more progress in your life. I think
Right.
like everybody realize how, fragile and short life is now. So it's really about, getting things done and moving towards your goals, whatever that is.
That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Who's that? Who next? Self-care snob.
I have to agree. It really depends on what you want. I think 2023, each year just gets more and more chaotic. So I think everybody is struggling right now to juggle their lifestyles and what they want. If you can find somebody that aligns with that, then it may be beneficial to be in a relationship. Otherwise, I don't see the point.
Okay. Okay. Respectfully. Respectfully. We're gonna go on to Jasmine.
Um, hmm. Well, me personally, I've been through a couple of things relationship wise this year, but I think it's on the road to getting better. So yeah, I'm happy at where it's moving towards as of right now.
So cohesively.
Cohesively, yes, I would say yes.
That's what's up. We're gonna promote black love, man. We're gonna promote black love on here, man. No matter what. Lady.
Well, I guess no matter if you with the right one, but no matter what the year is, it could be a beautiful thing. But right now, I'm in a single life, so it got its days.
So you kinda want a nigga there.
I mean, yeah, who wouldn't want to be with somebody?
All right.
No. I'm like not just somebody. Like nobody just want to be with
I
somebody.
mean, who wouldn't want
Companionship.
to be with that right one? Like, well,
Yeah,
let me
like yo,
be
at the end of the day,
technical.
everybody out here on the chase for that one. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That yeah,
Right.
that's what we all at the end of the day, that's everybody's mission, whether they're admitting or not admitting it. that
That's
No,
good.
I
one.
You
think
put
the
on
problem is this though. I think the problem is this though. I think that right one changes for us all over time as we grow.
That's
So
a fact.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
fact.
yeah,
true.
That's a whole fact. And that's another part. Like, yo, I remember when I first got married. And like, yo, I did the sucker shit. I ain't gonna front. Like, nah, like, like ain't good.
no. My bad. Because
Nah,
we
you
had the
good.
pre-game. No, I'm just saying the pre-live talk, and then you came with that. So I had to flashback. Like, you got to be careful after the pre-live.
You said what?
Nah, we ain't
Yeah,
going there. We ain't going there. We
you
ain't
hot.
going there.
You hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a hot nigga right now. You know what I'm saying? So you a hot nigga right now.
Nah, yo, when I first got married, like, yo, I did all the sucker shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I went to the pastor. I wasn't Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sat there and listened to this nigga's Bible scriptures, and I ain't believe nothing other. You know what I mean? Like, all right, nigga, whatever. I gotta get this shit over with. Like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? But I say that in saying the nigga who married me, the pastor who married me was homeboys with my grandfather. And that nigga used to drink with my grandfather at the church. You know what I'm saying? So to make a long story short, to put it in context, I'm like, okay, all right. I got married by a drunk pastor. You know what I'm saying? I got married by a drunk ass pastor that I found out after the fact. You know what I mean?
You a
All right,
hot
cool.
nigga, bro. You a hot nigga. You hot.
So are you
That's
basing
not
that
covering up.
on the
That's
status of
not
your marriage?
covering up what you was talking, bro.
right.
That's
Yo,
So are you
this
blaming
is
that
all
pastor for your
factual.
marriage?
This is all factual. I'm not making this shit
Ready,
up.
say it again. He
so
didn't hear it.
so
Are
you
you
pretty
blaming
much
that
saying that
pastor
shit
for
was
the
shaky
status of
from
your
the
marriage?
start.
No, never. I would never blame anybody else for anything that I took. You know what I mean? That I partook in. I would never do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now, was the nigga who married me, was he a drunk ass nigga? Yeah. You know what I'm
Well, was
saying?
he
Do I
drunk when
blame
he
him?
married you?
Do I blame him for the decisions I made in my marriage? Hell no. You know what I mean?
God damn.
No.
But
You know
I
what I'm
think
You
saying?
the
had
real
those
question
shaky
is,
ass
did you know
pastor from
he
the
was
start. Your goddamn pastor was up there shaking from the start, bro.
right? That's what I'm
Shit.
trying to figure out. Did you know in advance before he did? Did your officiating? Did you know that he was a little partial to the liquor?
No, like, yo, so listen, so like, yo, my grandmother told me this after the fact. Cause my grandmother knew him. You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandmother knew him and was like, what's his name? And she was like, yeah, I know him. And you know, she told me a couple stories about him.
Granny is hot too. Granny is hot too.
Yo, my grandmother
She was
gangster.
supposed to let you know. She was supposed to let you know about this.
Yeah,
Yo.
it was kind of like after the fact, but it was, but yo, granted, either way, it was a dope ceremony. Like, my wedding was dope. You know what I mean? All that. But I just say that as saying,
Shoot.
going forward, in them type
And
situations,
pastor
bro,
said
like,
God made water out of wine, so why can't he?
I ain't seen, like, nah, it ain't that, like, he wasn't gonna make no water out of that one. You know what I mean? He wasn't gonna make no wine out of that water. You know what I'm saying? That shit it's gonna be, it is what it is. You know what I
Your
mean?
pastor
Like,
had real wine in his cup.
yeah, it is what it is. Like, you ain't gonna be able to call that no water. It's straight what it is. Yo,
Right,
who
so
was we
shit.
next on? We was on Lady.
I'm up.
Doe
I'm
up.
up.
Let's go.
Me, I'm single, but I'm not lonely. I am definitely happy with my life. Me personally, I'm happy because I got a lot going on and I feel like I'm way too busy for a normal relationship.
I got a
Like
question for
like
you.
I own and operate three businesses. Yeah, what's up?
Within that statement that you're making, as another business owner to another, do you feel like a relationship would distract you from growing your business? Either one of them.
Yeah, I do. I do because
Get that brother home, man. Get that brother home, bro.
a little over a little over a year ago, I got distracted and it slowed up everything that I had going on
Yeah.
momentarily. So, like I said earlier, I'm single, but I'm not lonely, and any real relationship that I get into is going to have to be able to coincide with what I got going on and not slow me up in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Because I'm a goal driven person. I'm not driven off love and all this, that, and the third. No, I've always been goal driven. So with me, I'm
Tra-
single, but I'm not lonely.
Translation: you gotta be gone by about 6:30 a.m.
That same
You
night with
out of
him.
here. Nah, we ain't even doing that late. No, we ain't even doing that late. Cause
Late.
we ain't even doing that late. Like after we
Yo,
done this Uber time, baby,
yo, like
I sleep alone in my king size.
I know that's right, bro. I know that's right, man. Like it,
You
like
know what I'm
yo, you
saying? Like
feel
I
like
ain't,
you're
you know
like
what I mean?
I can remember like having like just self triumphs in certain situations in life, bro. Like I leave totally by myself and go to sleep with a smile on my
Like
face,
yo, I just totally love
you know
my
what I mean?
freedom, brother. At the end of the day, to finish off my answer to the question, I love my freedom more than anything. I love to go and come as I please. I don't have children. I've been engaged twice, but that's neither here nor there. But thank God for foresight.
I got a question, yo. Before can I cut you off, bro? But I got a question for you on the engagement shit. But I'm gonna save it for later. It ain't right now.
All
But
right.
I definitely got a
But
question
yeah,
for you on the engagement shit.
I'm happier single. To answer the question, I'm happier single.
Nah, that's what's up, bro. Like now, see, I believe you. You know what I'm saying? I believe you, bro, because like you were saying it, and I can see the joy in like, yo, no kids. I own several businesses. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no ugly nigga. I still my sheets still be crunchy when I want them to. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
What
And
does
you know
that
what I mean?
mean?
Like,
shit can get real crazy.
yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
I
nah,
don't believe
and
all
that
and
that.
and 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 I'm not hurting nobody in my
Sorry, my
process. You
virgin
understand what I'm
ears.
saying?
yeah,
I'm not
like
hurting nobody in my process.
absolutely.
You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, that's
As a
beautiful.
as a as a 42-year-old man, I'm happy to say that nothing in my life spills over into anybody else's life.
As it
So how I
shouldn't.
live my life affects nobody.
As it shouldn't. And you know,
You
so
know?
what you know you have the benefit of? I know what the fuck I want and what I don't want and what I
Why am I
refuse to
blurry?
deal with. Because you're in that position, bro. I'm not going to deal with this type of woman. I refuse to deal with this or that. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a brother with no obligations outside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? You have no obligation to anybody outside of you. And that's beautiful. Until you were ready to take that step. Until you're ready to take that step. That's beautiful, bro. That's
And
control.
listen, like, and I'm not the person that falls to peer pressure, because I have my times where people try to play me for not having kids or for not being married or have gone through the process. But I
Right.
look at the motherfuckers and they stressed out. They unhappy with their life. They gotta ask somebody, can they go do something? They gotta include all these people in their plans. I don't have to do none of that. I do what I
Right.
want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, because my shit is covered.
Right. Right. See, you got more
Some
discipline than
people are
me.
made to be single and some people are made to be in relationships. Everybody's different.
Right.
That's true.
Like, and listen,
Very true.
I love black relationships. I love black love. We need more of that. I love it, but I'm not gonna make the mistakes that I see a lot of people make. Like, I'm a Libra, so I'm gonna sit back and watch the shit and gauge how shit go on. So
Libra's about the balance.
I've been talking too much.
Okay,
I'm gonna let
we
somebody
good. We're
else
gonna
get
move on
off.
to the next one. We're gonna move on to the next one. And listen, I want all y'all ladies, all the ladies on the panel, because I love all y'all. Like all y'all are my sisters, yo. Like Lady, Jasmine, Self-Cast. Now I love all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And like, so I want y'all to answer this honestly, and transparently. Why is the expectation for black men to protect black women when black women, I'm not saying gonna say all, but it's a majority of black women do not go out their way to protect black men. So when the role is
I
reversed,
think that's I think that's both either or. I don't
I
think the
disagree. I
percentage is
disagree.
more on our end.
I
It's either
disagree.
or.
I just all right.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Absolutely.
So naturally, I think it's naturally a realistic expectation that we have of men to protect us. However, when has when has our protection from you guys ever been contingent upon us protecting you? Is that a real thing? That's what I want to know. Maybe I don't know that.
I wouldn't say. Well, all right. So let me put it to you like this. I would say that that's a hypothetical question. I wouldn't say that it's even actually a real thing. But what I will say is the expectation is a real thing, but the results aren't. The expectation
So
is
are
for.
you
Hold on. Let me finish. The expectation is, regardless of the actions or what occurs, is for black men to protect black women. I will say that right off the break. Right.
That's true. That is an expectation, yeah.
That's the expectation, regardless of the outcome or regardless of the actions that took place. That's the expectation.
Women do have that
Oh,
expectation
Women have the
directly, yes.
expectation.
The
So wait a
actions
minute.
that take
Can I
place
add?
actually do fucking matter. The actions
Right.
that take place actually do matter to me because I am definitely a protector of every woman in my family, but I have seen and been in situations to where I've watched a woman start a fight and walk away. Like I'm talking about start a
Well,
whole
I
fight and a
just want to.
war
I
for
can
a
agree with
nigga.
that.
I just want to
Like
know if we
like
can add a little something to the question though for the ladies,
Okay.
because that was a thought provocative. That was a thought provoking nuance that she brings to the table when she said basically, since when is us protecting men a prerequisite for men to protect women?
yeah,
So,
contingent.
so what I want to add to that is, what, if anything, is owed or due to men in exchange for that protection, if not a reciprocal form of protection? Like, what do women
Okay.
owe men for protecting them? Or is that just
I would
Can
expected
I
to
just
be?
say one thing?
go ahead, bro.
Can I just say one? Can I say one disclaimer before the ladies answer? Before we don't want you to protect us physically. We want y'all to protect
I
us
was
the
going
way
to
white
ask
women,
that.
They
the
want
way
when
white
they
women
mean
protect white
protect, they
men
mean
online.
like
You understand what I'm
Facts.
saying?
man. If
We
Facts.
somebody
need your
said like somebody
protection
talk about that
in
man,
the eyes
you
of.
know.
Socially.
Right.
Sorry,
Socially,
I didn't mean to cut you off.
mentally, all of that.
Right. It's not a
That's where
physical
we need
thing. It's
y'all.
not a physical thing.
We
We
need
know
y'all to
we
stand up for us
No, I know that,
when people
but
talking
the way
shit
that you
about
worded the
black men.
question, I wanted to know, like, because you said you worded it as if it's a reciprocal thing, which I absolutely agree and believe that it is. So I just wanted to make sure, because like you stated
Good
before you
question.
asked the question, there is a large number of women who believe that no matter what they do, they should be protected by black men. And that
No,
is
that's
not a
ridiculous.
realistic
Barnes Graham show.
expectation.
What's good, brother?
It's not a realistic expectation that, we're out here acting a fool and expect men to put their lives on the line for us. No, that's not
Right.
realistic.
A lot of them do.
Right.
A
But
lot
a
of them
lot
But
of
do.
a
them
lot of them
do.
feel like
A
A
lot
that.
of
lot
them
of
believe
a
that.
lot of them
Listen,
believe
yo,
that.
you talking
Yo,
to
and
somebody who personally has had my sister, and my sister gangster shit, but my sister has had me out here on some headhunter shit. Come to find out, she beat the nigga up, and not what she told me. You feel me?
Right.
yo,
And I'm out,
that was my
and
mother, bro.
I'm and
That was my
and I'm
mother.
and I'm dumb like that when it comes to the women in my family. Like I was literally out here ready to risk my life, do fed time,
Right.
and all this. When really she got slick out her mouth and had to put hands on the nigga, and he protected himself. But the story she brought to me,
Was
she pretty
as if
much
he was
picked,
the aggressor.
and she didn't pick a fight. She picked a war.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This shit
Right.
fucked up a whole summer for me and her baby daddy, who are actually very cool right now. It wasn't her baby daddy at the time. This was dating stage.
Yo,
So I'm speaking
I
from
married
personal
a woman like
experience.
that. I married a woman like that and was raised by a woman like that. So my mother
Hey,
bragged
let me
about
just say
put.
this in general. I hate, let me tell y'all right now, because I'm a victim of this, being a protector. and you come to somebody's defense, and now you take on these beefs, and then later on that person gets cool with the people, and then you still got the beef. You like, hold on. I would never
brother,
have had beef with
bro,
these
Yo,
people.
keep
It wasn't
rocking it. I'll be back in
people.
1 second.
Now you over
bro.
there like, ah.
I'm gonna tell you some real G shit because it's past me and her, and they'll never get to that. I had money on this dude head, you feel me? And my folk called me and said, "Hey, yo, I see the nigga, but we got a problem." I'm like, "What's the problem?" He said, "Yo, your sister with him playing pool right now."
So see, that's no different. That's no different than domestic violence and the cops show up and now she's protecting him from the cops.
I thank God
I
for
just mind
foresight.
my
I
business.
thank God for foresight. But ladies, how do y'all personally feel about this? The question
Wait,
asked.
I think we
I'm
got to
sorry,
go to the
we
top.
dominated.
I think we got to go to the top of the clock for the first response, and then we go to the ladies. And then we come around. Yeah, I think we got to work our way around to the ladies. So what you got, bro?
Dang, I kind of okay. Y'all kind of answered it. Like we kind of went through it all at one. I got nothing extra to add to it. I mean, but lady did have a good ass question. It made me look at it a little different. Yeah, I mean, and Inky his addition because I never really looked at it like that. As a what should men get out of the protection, or what do we expect out of the protection? That was a good side for that because I never looked at it like that.
Word. Nah, it was a really good question, yo. So I got two more, actually technically three more. Got three more questions all together. Who went last?
The lady still didn't go on that
That was
question.
like
Lady
a
still
group
ain't go.
question.
Okay, lady still ain't go.
Okay.
So we on Cass.
I already answered.
You right answer. Okay,
I
so we on
agree.
Jasmine.
Number one, it's absolutely ridiculous to have the expectation that no matter what women do, men protect them. I got kicked out of a group for saying that the other day by some delusional feminists. But the reality is, there's a very large population of women who are getting away with murder, and
Mm-hmm.
they're still feeling entitled to the protection of Black men. And turning around, in fact, you know, Kiki Palmer is a perfect example of this. They're turning around and they're throwing the nigga away, even after the fact. So, I mean, it's not realistic at this point. It's not realistic.
Like, how do you expect a man to protect you when you're disrespectful to him every day?
Facts.
Right.
Facts.
Like, I got a large following. Like, no flexing. I got a large following, and the number one beef with my following is they expect this protection from Black men at all times, no matter what happened, no matter what went on. But you spend your everyday being so disrespectful to the Black man.
That is
Any
true.
in any ha ha kiki joke, every meme that you see, any group chat that's going on, like y'all are in these comments and y'all are dragging men, y'all trying to be funny, y'all trying to be cute, and y'all really don't respect how smart men are. We sit back and we watch
Mm-hmm.
that shit. We may not say nothing, but we sit back and we watch the ignorance. And just because a bunch of fools can sit in a corner and laugh and ha and cackle, that don't make it right. And I see that women in my following and the women that I happen to see, as long as another woman agrees with it and they can ha and cackle and kiki about it and it make it seem right,
Mm-hmm.
they feel like it's right. Meanwhile, us smart men, us actual men are sitting back and saying like, yo, you was actually fucking cute till you said that shit. You actually had some potential till you said that dumb shit. Because I know if you agree with this dummy, who I know is a dummy, like the real women are standing too close to the whores.
Facts.
The
That's
real
a
women are
fact.
standing too close to the real women are standing or see y'all sister unity, this sisterhood thing y'all got is keeping y'all down. Like, why do y'all take advice from women who don't have a man?
Can I
Why do
add
y'all
something
take
to that?
advice from Yeah, please.
I just want because I discussed this with the guys in our group chat the other day, like Roman in our podcast group chat, and Black sisterhood is contingent upon you feeding into the delusions that the rest of the Black women are living. That is the only way to have
Give her a horn, bro.
a
Please.
Black group of female friends.
Yeah. Please.
Law 10 in the laws of power is infection. You know what I'm saying? The people you keep around you will rub off on you.
No question.
Y'all
You know what
fall
I'm
into
saying?
the programming, man. Y'all fall into
No
the
question.
programming. They ain't even
Shout out Billy
targeting
Ray
the Black man no
Valentine,
more.
man. Salute,
They
bro.
targeting y'all.
I agree
They're
with
not
her,
targeting the
and I
Black
can
man no more.
contest
They got us
to.
booked.
I can contest to what Joe said a lot because I'm on his platform a lot with him, and I actually get in trouble. And Joe will tell you I get in trouble because I bring a lot of shit to the light when it comes to
She do.
females, and they do not like it.
They
Like
hate
I
it.
have literally seen women sit up there. Oh, I don't do this. I don't do that. Girl, yes you do.
Right.
You do it. Ain't no need to front up here. You do it. And it's just
I've seen
ridiculous
you
that
do it.
sometimes we have this unrealistic expectation of ourselves and our Black men, and we expect them to pull through and follow through with that, but we're not doing what we're supposed to do on our end.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. We're gonna go to Lady at the we got a special guest sneaking in the building, man. Yeah, from Melvinaire Mania, man. Shout out. Everybody say what's up to Josh here.
Hi,
You.
Josh
Everybody got
here.
good points.
Hey.
What's up,
Say what's
young
up. Say
king?
hello. Say hello. Say hello. He
Welcome to the
waving
show in
high. He not
seconds.
saying it. But yeah. So we on Lady. Lady, listen on you, baby.
I'm listening to everybody. Everybody got good points. I mean, I don't really have no expectations because I just mind my own business. And a lot of stuff that, when it comes down to, you said people, when they want to protect their sister, their mother, I don't do that. Like, whatever I go through, if it ain't, like, nobody about to kill me, whatever stay in my house is in my house. I don't go out there and tell it because if I know I'm not done with that person, I don't need to keep going in and telling everybody that I'm done with him. He did this, he did that, and not saying what I didn't do. I
Right.
don't have time for all that.
You
Absolutely.
really should
So I
keep your
just
family out your business.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
out your business,
absolutely.
especially
Keep your
Absolutely.
family
when
out
you
your
know you're
business
not gonna be
because
done.
the family's still gonna hate that nigga after y'all get back together.
Right.
Right. You would
I
be
have
kissing
Yeah,
and
I
they don't
have
give
hugging,
you
been
and
a
no
they
victim
still
of
dialogue
gonna
that.
before
hate
you went to
you.
cook out and all that. No.
Real
But
shit.
no.
Okay. All right. In 2023, this is the next question. Next question for the pen. In 2023, should your partner's body count stop you from pursuing them for a long-term relationship?
This is
I
for
think
the
that's
men, right?
ridiculous.
Say what? Say
I
that
think
again,
that's
Cass?
ridiculous. I
I'm
mean, we
yo,
all grown at
Oh,
the end of the day.
honestly. All right, so let me make the all right. So when it comes to bounty count, the body count shit, right? Like it's kind of superficial, depending on who you is. Like for me, I ain't the type of niggas gonna ask you. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna know. That's just me.
Listen,
But I
listen.
ain't the average
Long,
nigga.
long,
yeah.
long as your STD test came back clean,
That part.
Hello.
That part. But
cause
everybody
I
not
like an
like that.
experienced woman.
Everybody not like that though.
Yeah, everybody's not like that.
Hey,
Yeah.
I
Right.
like an experienced
Yeah.
woman,
Some people.
and
Oh man. Okay.
my
Nah, he right
bad.
there.
If I'm serious with you, we gonna go get tested. You feel me?
Right.
Cause I go meet the meat, but I'm serious.
Right.
So ain't like, listen, I like an experienced woman. I don't like no rookie.
Meet the meat. Hey, give him a
We
hole,
go
bro.
meet the meat, but I'm serious. You feel me?
I'm so sick of
Hey, you see that position you got right there in the damn
Nah, you
flashlight?
got that right. You got that
That's
right.
me, nigga.
Okay.
Meet the
You a
meat.
Melvin
Go,
there.
Pa.
Yeah, you a Melvin
Meet the
there,
meat.
bro.
So
Let me say this.
body count don't matter because I
gotta
like an
disagree.
experienced woman.
I gotta disagree. I think that I think if you're in, I think if you're in it depends on what you do. I think it depends on what you're doing with your life and what kind of businesses you might run. If the body count, I don't think I think it's a distraction if whoever you with got bodies that like amongst men. I don't know how women behave, but I know amongst men, a lot of times it's hard to respect somebody if you know you've been bouncing a girl around or you've been bouncing a lady around. So, I respectfully, I would have to disagree. I don't think that like now
Oh,
here's the
me?
thing. Let's say she got a high body count in Australia and she just moved
That's
to the
what I'm
States.
talking about. Listen,
I'm good.
locally, no.
I'm good.
Locally, no. Like, listen,
Yeah,
we can't be
Right.
out and
yeah.
bumping
There we
into niggas
go.
when you done. You feel me? Like locally, no. See me, I don't deal with nothing local. You feel me? I don't deal with nothing in my vicinity. So anything they got going on, I have no idea about. You feel me?
Right.
So I get what you saying because I ain't about to be walking around with the town thought.
Right.
Right. And then you
Importantly.
keep
Right.
introducing me to
I'm
mad
not.
brothers
It's not-
that's
But my
not.
thing is,
Look, she got
my
mad
thing is, if
brothers
you
that's
with
not by
the
religion.
town thought,
They're not by blood. It's right here.
Lady, say it again for the people
Oh,
that
that's my homeboy.
Yeah, you.
the thing about that is, I can't even get it out.
That's my cousin.
Lady,
The
say it
thing
again.
about that is, if you was with the town thought, you gonna know you with the town thought. You gonna know.
Right. Right.
You gonna know because the streets talk. The streets gonna tell it.
Nah, she gonna have town thought moves. Like, what you mean?
Exactly. And I don't deal
Like,
with that.
yeah, nah, she gonna have.
Like
Men, I think men really is big on it more than women because I feel like, oh, when a man do, it's cool when they do, but it's a problem when the women do.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So, listen. We are essentially the fuckers, and you are the fuck e. You know what I'm
The
saying?
fuck-e.
So,
it's a
yeah.
difference between a lock and a key.
If you don't
It's
sit
a-
down
yeah,
like
between a
that,
lock and a
I
key.
swear
I don't
to
want to hear
God.
that. I'm not hearing
no,
nothing else.
you sound like a bunch of damn
It's
fools.
true though.
Wait, let me
But
tell you
it's
why I
true.
disagree with that. Hold on. Let me tell you why I
How?
disagree
That
with
sound like
that,
some
bro. I'm gonna tell
insecure
you why I
ass
disagree with
BS.
that. Hold on. Let me tell you why I disagree with that. Here's why I disagree with that. I think it's exactly the opposite. I think women are the fuckers and men are the fuckies. If we're gonna use that language, that nomenclature, I'm gonna tell you why I think that. Because a woman always has the option of who she have sex with. Most of in a woman's body count, the numbers are totally different. Women are most of their body count is going to be men that they chose for one reason or another to have sex with. Most of a
That's
man's
why it
body
matters
count,
more.
Right.
Most of a man's body
Why it
count is
matters
just going
more.
to be who he could satisfy his gross needs with at the time because of the way the world just works. A man can talk to 10 different women that he sees throughout the day. A single man can talk to 10 different women that he sees throughout the day, and he might only get traction with one or two, where a woman, she's going to have damn near every guy that she walked past making a gesture.
Listen.
So I just
Hey,
think that the
boss man,
dynamic, the power lies with the women.
I hate
So
to
the
cut you off, but I did a whole show on this. Women, y'all get offered dick 20 times a day.
It's a
If the
Chris
man
Rock
open the
joke
door for
about it,
you,
bro.
listen,
Women
offering
been,
you dick.
women been
exactly
getting
what I'm
offered
saying.
dick so they was fucking
Listen.
12, 13 years old, bro.
Listen,
I
Like,
y'all
hope
get
so.
offered dick 20 times a day.
I
The
hope
It's
gas
a
so.
Chris
station is
Rock
open.
joke
I
about
don't know
it.
what
Offering
big
you
these
dick.
are.
Like, man, like, yo,
Listen,
all right.
at a minimum, the co-workers, the guy that's ringing her up in the supermarket, he want to
Work
know,
husband. You know what I'm saying?
Work
Your,
Shit, I
your
need to go out more.
work husband, nigga always liking your pictures on Instagram. Like, it's like, yo, listen. It's somebody.
Hey,
Like,
hey,
the difference
hey.
is there's always gonna be a nigga willing to smash you as a woman. Opposed
That's
to a
true.
man.
It's always gonna woman to really smash a man.
Y'all get
too.
way
I
more
go,
That's
offers
not
than
true.
us.
it's
That's
gonna
not
be
true.
it's gonna be
I believe
That's
it's
not
true.
true.
I believe because the guys that
That
I
is
know,
definitely
I know a
true.
man right
they
now
never
that
had a
gets
problem in that department.
constantly
I've
inboxes
never
and
look,
hit
yo,
stuff.
I'm saying like, yo, I personally never had a problem in that department. But what I'm saying is I've also had points where like, yo, where like I had droughts. You know what I'm saying? kind of
But
by
was that by
choice.
choice or was it because you couldn't find nobody?
It was by choice.
Right.
But I'm just
No, no, no,
saying.
no.
Okay,
What
so
I'm
that does
saying,
not count.
hold on, but see, what I'm
Okay,
saying is
then.
a little different. I'm saying that having sexual partners is different in terms of the power dynamic. A woman is always pursued. A man is always in the process of pursuing.
True.
And in that space, you're going to take what you can get at some points a lot more than women because they have such a the variety is they're in the seat of they're in the position of choice. So I think that because they're in the position of choice, that gives them the position of power. Now,
But
what
I think
balances the
what
dynamic is that is so little quality of males out there to choose from that some small group of us retain some
It ain't no low
form of
quality of
dignity in
men.
how we able to operate.
I can't let you rock with that one, bro. It ain't no low quality of men. They all choosing the same nigga. It ain't no low quality
No,
of
no,
men.
no, no, no. Listen, if you
You
think
got
about
gay
But we ain't
niggas,
got much to
you
choose
got
from.
niggas locked
Everybody
up,
ain't
and then you
closed.
got us.
right, well, there you go.
See,
But what
we
I'm saying is, if you start, hold on.
There
But
you
what I'm
go,
saying
Doe.
got
is, you start
There
at
you go,
birth. Wait,
Doe.
listen. You start at
the
birth
niggas that's
with
locked up,
less
and you
men.
got this
No, listen,
small
listen.
little portion of us.
Wait. Before you get there, listen. Before you get there, at birth, there's less boys born than women. So
Absolutely,
when you take
absolutely.
into account just what you said, once you go, it's already 1 to 3, maybe 1 man for every 3 women. Once you take that into account, when you start going, we got a group that's locked up, a group that's on drugs, a group that's making the numbers even
Yes.
crazier to the point where it's like 1 to 7 in terms of a decent pick. You know what I'm saying for the sisters on the flip side. So I'm saying the women have the power just in basic in nature, but
Absolutely.
in,
They
in
have
terms of
absolute
us
power
knowing
over.
our
Listen,
value, in
as
terms of
far as
us knowing
sex, they
our
control that.
values, yeah, yeah.
We control marriage. They control sex. We control marriage. Women control sex. So that's where
Man,
I'm at with the question.
okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. I don't necessarily agree, but I can live with that. Now,
I
I
can't
got a
agree with
two.
that
We got to
because
hear what
a
the
lot of
ladies
women don't
say.
even want marriage.
A lot of women
Right.
don't.
Thank
A
you.
lot of
'Cause I
women
was just
don't
about to
feel
say
like
that.
they need marriage. That's true. I agree with Cass on
But
A
that.
lot of women don't
but
feel like they need a
but
man at
I bet
all.
you on a larger spectrum, it's more men that and it's less men. As a precursor, it's less men. I bet you it's more men that don't feel like they need marriage.
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with
It's
that too.
niggas that's
Sorry, when you
married
say
right
less
now don't
men,
want marriage.
do you mean more men believe they don't need marriage than women?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But I would agree with that if most men looking for women weren't looking for wives and the women they're looking for.
Hmm.
If that man could go through it with you for 30 years without putting a ring on your ass, he would.
Facts.
Mm.
I think Don Cheadle. Don Cheadle did that.
I
I
mean,
agree with that one. That
Dave
point.
Chappelle said the only reason if y'all ever not if you've never seen Killing Them Softly, I would recommend going back to view the genius of his stand up. Where Dave Chappelle talks
Mm-hmm.
about niggas sleeping in a fucking cardboard box if it equal getting pussy. Like
Mm-hmm.
niggas only drive
Mm-hmm.
Lamborghinis for the sake of pussy. Niggas don't drive
A
Lamborghinis for
haircut.
the sake of getting going fast. Like it don't.
See,
It's
listen, we
not.
don't give a fuck up,
They
nigga.
don't give a fuck
Nigga,
about
when I
that
get
shit.
fly,
Like
listen, when
nobody
I
gives
get
a
fly,
fuck
I don't
about
give a
that.
fuck
Like
about
niggas
impressing
buy
you,
mansions. Like
nigga.
niggas don't buy mansions for the sake of having that many rooms, nigga. It's all for the sake of pussy. All of it.
Well, then,
No,
This
then
whole
they chasing
industry's
stuff
All
built
that
of
on
it.
they want to get married with. They feel like they being used for what they give offering.
Right.
No,
Y'all
listen. When
crazy
you
to go
come and
here.
listen, if I got a mansion and you come in my mansion, you're blessed to be in my
that
mansion.
coochie gonna get
But
wet.
you got the
After you,
mansion to
That
do
yeah,
coochie
something
gonna
my
get
you
wet.
man.
come
You
like
sit
yo,
here
you
and say
come
what you
in,
want.
so it
you
don't
you
make
you
sense.
you
My
come in
mansion.
and a nigga got 200 thread count sheets. Oh, that pussy gonna get wet. You know what I'm
But see,
saying? Like yo,
That's
that
a long
thinking
Hold
is
on,
time.
hold
why
on, hold on,
them,
a
hold
Y'all
lot
on.
of men
I
end
think
up
we
them
got to
thread
go
defaulting to
count.
these type of
around to the
women.
sisters. Wait, I
Because
think
you
we got
guys
to go
seek
around
out
to the
the women
sisters
who will give you that
individually.
type of ego boost, but you guys don't
Yeah.
actually want to support those women financially.
Yo, if I got a mansion, like supporting you financially ain't an issue. The matter
Hold
is,
on, Rome. I think we gotta let the sisters go
you
individually
right,
on the
you right,
mic
you
for
right, you
these.
right, bro.
We
You
not.
right, you right,
I need to hear more from the
you right,
ladies,
bro.
right?
We got.
I agree with her down there. First of all, you just
You agree
said
with Cass?
men get
Self care
Lamborghinis
snob.
for the sake of pussy and so on and so on. If that's what you are putting out into the universe, you're gonna get and catch what you are putting out.
Do you think niggas buy Lamborghinis for the sake of companionship?
I don't know what y'all buy it for, to be honest, and don't
Hey,
care.
no,
My
a nigga
thing is,
don't buy.
if
A
that's your
nigga don't
sole
buy. Listen,
purpose,
a man ain't going to go buy a Ferrari to be like, you know what? My homeboy is going to be my best friend after I buy this. No,
but
that's not
you
what's
can't
happening.
speak for every
He's
man.
buying a
That may be your
Lamborghini.
goal.
He's buying a Lamborghini to
Unless he a
say,
speed junkie. Unless
unless
he a
he,
How
speed
about a car
Listen,
in
junkie.
you
general?
even if he's a
Like
speed
those
junkie,
the
That's
only
I'm
ones
gonna
that do
buy
that.
this
hold
Lamborghini.
on. You
stupid.
saying, but
That's
hold on. You
I'm
stupid.
saying
gonna
you
buy
speaking
this
for
I'm
every
Lamborghini,
man.
and she
gonna
gonna do
disagree.
whatever I
Listen,
want when I open the door and invite her in the passenger seat.
Yes, a
Hold on.
gold
I gotta
digging woman
disagree though.
will.
Let me tell you why I
Are you
disagree though.
Well,
Look,
hold
look.
on.
Wait,
First
let's
of all,
make it.
if
Let's
that's the
make
type
it.
of
As a
woman
man,
you
wait,
put in
wait,
a
hold on.
street
Just
man
as a
too.
man, before you go in, sis, before you go in, look, as a man, let me say why I disagree. And this goes to a comment I made earlier in the show. When I said, as you get older and more mature, the Mr. Right or the Mrs. Right changes for you. So
Hmm.
I think there's a space where if you haven't worked through that that period in time where you just consuming, you looking to consume vagina. You know, you want to see how many women you can go through and you just trying to have fun. I think in that space, men use their toys to attract, that kind of, to be able to have more control over that. Because again, women have the control until you adorn yourself with, materialistically or mentally or physically, you create some sort of edge for yourself. And then you have a little bit more of a selection. So in that space, a man has a time where he just wants to run numbers.
Facts.
But as what he wants change, how he goes about accomplishing what he wants change. So there's a time, like for me, I don't have a car at all. You know what I'm saying? But I had a Range Rover, I had a Jaguar, I had a Rolls Royce before. I had cars, you know what I'm saying? But that don't like, it's me, for me more like I could be just as happy at this point in my life being in the house with my children alone doing some
Facts.
goofball shit with kids. So I just think so I'm saying I agree, but I disagree because I think it's a not even a physical age, but it's a mental age to that
Yep.
type of
I
behavior.
agree with that.
Stages
That
that
I
men
agree
go
with.
through.
I agree with that.
Right.
It's a mental age. It's a mental age that comes along with that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I feel like the same. I'm not saying y'all directly. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying in general. Let's just say y'all age group. Let's just say from 31 to 38. From 31 to 38. That this mentality of, oh, a nigga gotta have this, a nigga gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Nigga gotta have this, and nigga gotta have that. He gotta have this going, he gotta have that going. That is the trend. You know what I'm saying? That's what's trendy.
Yeah.
That's what y'all talk about. That's what y'all dance to. That's what y'all recite. That's what y'all put in the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga, you know what I'm saying? A nigga ain't shit. Y'all got this. Y'all got that. You don't need me. A nigga only good for some dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm only saying what's
Nah,
being
It,
but
got,
put.
it,
listen,
ain't, it ain't
bro.
gotta be.
Wait,
It
wait,
I'm
wait,
only
bro. You gotta
ain't
saying.
gotta
remember.
be a
Y'all kind of
Ferrari.
you kind of
Just a
But
putting
car
remember,
in
words
that's
in.
general.
poverty. Wait, listen, that's poverty culture, though. That music
It
is made.
is. It is
That
poverty
music is
culture.
made to keep
It is
you in
poverty
poverty
culture. But
mindset.
like you,
So,
I
so
agree.
yeah, the
It is
women that
poverty culture.
respond to that. But look, the women that respond to that, they in a certain mental age group too, because they're gonna realize after a few of those situations that type of that doesn't get them what they want long term. I think that's where a lot of the
Right.
talk shows and social media conflict is coming in because there's a preconceived notion of, a material version of Mr. Right And that material version of Mr. Right in real time doesn't suit, like doesn't really fulfill a woman's needs. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
It's like
give Inky a
it's
horn,
like
bro.
the
Like that shit was you put that shit together well. That was well versed, bro. Like yo, salute to
yeah.
that. Salute to
Yeah,
that.
because think about it. Even if you go on a basic level, a woman will stress that your time with her is more important than money. But that's only in a relationship where money is not a problem. And the problem
Mm,
is,
mm, mm, mm,
if
mm, mm.
you really somebody, if you really like a man, that is, aggressive and ambitious about your business, you chances are you're going to have more money than time to share with a woman. You know what I'm saying? And so, it just after a while you just get to a point where you just want what makes you happy or what completes you, and you have more of a better idea what that is, by the time you get into your 30s, early 40s, I think.
I respect that, man. Like yo, cause that yo, I ain't gonna front. Yo, my son's birthday tomorrow, bro. Like I just feel away. You know what I'm saying? Like yo, my little man turned one tomorrow, bro, and yeah, I just feel the way about it. So like but in everything that you said on that, you're absolutely right. I agree with you. I feel like as adults make adult decisions. And within those adult decisions, you know what I mean? You know where you're at and where you're not at in your life. And when people come into your life, you know what you got space for, what you're willing to deal with, and what you're not willing to deal with. You know what I'm saying? So you make adult decisions. That's what adults do. So as an adult, you know what I'm saying? Like when we do these certain things, like I bring some of these subjects up because I felt like some of the shit was rudimentary. Because I feel like on certain levels, when it comes to the gender wars and the relationships diasporas, like all of that shit, it's on some rudimentary shit in my opinion. You know what I mean? Because like yo, like at this point, like we broke this shit down 1,000 times. You know what I mean? With the same results. So is it us or is it what we doing with it? You know what I'm saying? Like is it us or like could we make something more out of what the fuck we got and we just not recognizing what it is? It's
We're gonna
basically what I'm
have to.
saying. Right.
We're gonna have to. We're
Right.
going to have to. We're gonna have to learn how to tolerate each other once again. We have to learn how to love each other once again.
Like divorce is
We're
wild
gonna have to learn
convenient,
how to
bro.
protect each other.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
wild, but that's an art that we lost. You know what I'm saying? That's an art. It's a lost art. Come here, boy. Come here. Come on. Like it's a lost art in my opinion. I do have like yo,
All of the all of the women and friends and business associates that I got purely from, like materialistic type of shit, they all hurt, and they all either hurt what I had going on or me personally, or they just wasn't benefit. They wasn't high value people, at
right.
least not for me and what I needed to do in any kind of way. So I think, and I think most people have that come to that same realization at some point. It's just a matter of if you never had a car, or if you're a woman and you never had a guy with a nice car, you're imagining a lot of different things that goes along with this guy with the nice car. If you never had a guy with a decent job or business or whatever, in your mind you have an imagination of it. It's just like little kids when we think of what it means to own a business. People think that owning a business, a lot of times, the thoughts of what owning a business is, a lot of times is what makes people starting their own businesses fail.
Right.
Because you think in your mind, oh yeah, when I own
Shit
my
ain't
own business,
glamorous.
I'm gonna be rich and I'm
This
gonna
shit
have
ain't
mad free
glamorous.
time to do this and this and that. And the reality is, when you start running your
It's
own
not
businesses, you got
glamorous.
to work harder for yourself than you would work at another job, at least until you
Right.
know get that shit
Listen,
to a
it's
certain
not
level where it
glamorous at
runs
all.
itself.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah. So
glamorous at all, especially when you're dealing with hands-on businesses. Like
Right.
it's not glamorous at all. I own both a
yeah,
catering company and a moving company, and I'm hands-on with both. My black ass be tired. This shit ain't glamorous,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
preach
So
that because it's not.
Okay. So look
I,
to the
I
panel.
think it's like that with most things in life. Like I think that we have an idea of it, And then I think the reality of it sometimes is so far different than what the idea of it was that that is what creates the block between being able to learn from knowledge and then having to learn by experience. Like people could tell you certain things or you could read them or whatever, but you still got this, this other thing in the back of your mind where some of this stuff you just gotta go through and experience. Like you gotta touch the pot to see that shit is hot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Before you learn. So I think that is always going to be part of the human experience. I think the more we could get that under control, the faster we could grow in life. Like the more we learn how to learn from other people's mistakes instead of having to make them ourselves, I think it makes things easier. But we have a
I
mindset
must
where we got.
add, I have to add something to that last part. One of the problems that we face as Black women currently, and this has been going on for decades now, or probably about 3 decades into it, what you just said, we're not able to learn from other people's mistakes because people are not being honest with us about the mistakes that they made. In fact, they're
Facts.
lying about their mistakes, they're covering up their mistakes, and they're pretending they did no wrong. So a lot of women are confused because people are not being honest about their mistakes.
I agree. Shout out to Southcast Snob on that.
Epic
Yeah.
bar.
I do have one more question for the panel. Like, yo, I appreciate all of you. It's actually a 2-part question. So I have a question for the ladies. I got a question for the fellas. You know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here and wrap up. So with that being said, fellas, are you allowing your lady?
Ladies first. Ladies first.
Ladies first. Okay, all right. We're going ladies first.
Yeah,
We're going ladies first.
ladies.
Ladies, are you going to the Usher concert Dolo dressed like Keke Palmer? If so, why?
Yeah, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I don't feel her outfit was the issue. Her outfit was not the issue. Now, maybe how she behaved at the concert, I can see why he felt what he felt, but her outfit was not the issue. So yeah, I'm gonna go in that outfit, but you won't see me acting a damn fool or
So you
overly sexual on him.
gonna go with them booty cheeks out. You just gonna let
Sure
the clap.
is.
Hey,
You just gonna let the clap. You just gonna let the clap. You just gonna let the clappers
Her
out.
booty, her clap was on.
totally
She had on
agree
a
with Chaz
bodysuit
on
and a
this one.
sheer dress.
Yo, I don't know. Like, I'll be 40 this year, yo. I don't know if I'm old or old fashioned, and like I'm okay accepting that. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, right? But
Well,
like,
mine ain't even leaving the house like that. I can go
mine
ahead
ain't
and let
leaving
you
the
know.
crib like that, yo.
Mine ain't even leaving the house like that.
But
It's
did
not
She would know
y'all
better.
happening.
hear? But did y'all hear what he said out of his mouth? He was fine with her leaving out of the house like that. He watched
He
her
was
leave.
fine. He was fine with her leaving out the house like that. Till that nigga
Her
started
actions
hitting
was the problem.
number 8 on
Her
Confessions.
actions was the problem. Her
Like,
Her
that
actions
shit
was
is
actions, her
tripping.
outfit
different.
has nothing
See,
to do with
listen.
it.
That shit hit
No,
different.
let me say this. Let me say this. I think it's a problem on both sides. I think it's a
Wait,
problem.
lady. We should let lady answer.
Yeah, let
Now
lady
that
Yeah,
she's
answer.
let
barely
lady
spoken, we
answer.
should let her answer.
Oh yeah.
My thing is, I feel like Kiki feel like she had to act like she act because she's in that lifestyle.
Hold on, lady.
So there's
Lady,
always
are
gonna
you
be.
going to the Usher concert with the clappers out? With your man sitting at home with the
No,
baby?
I'm not.
There we go. Give
No,
lady a
I'm
horn,
not
bro.
going out there with my clappers out.
Give lady a horn, bro.
Not going out
Thank
with
you,
my
lady.
clappers out.
She's a lady.
I don't think that
Exactly.
makes
That
any
negates
difference.
all them problems.
She's a
That negates
lady.
everything.
That's right.
I'm
That
not going out
negates
with my clappers
everything. The
out, but
fact
I
that you
think she
didn't go out
acted
there
the
with your
way
ass
she
out.
acted because she is in that lifestyle.
Yo,
She was
listen.
just acting like a fan, hyped up like it's Usher.
She
But
was.
she
But
famous.
you on the
Somebody else.
jumbotron.
She famous.
Exactly.
Like, yo, listen.
But you
I
on
don't
the
give a fuck.
jumbotron.
But she,
I don't listen. I don't give a fuck if Usher serenade my girl when I'm right there. If he outdo me, I'm swinging. I swear to God, bro. Yo, Usher serenade my girl and it looked like my girl into it. And I'm like, I'm just gonna sit there and be like, oh, okay, it's Usher. Man, fuck
Hey,
Usher, bro.
honestly,
You know what I'm
Let me
saying?
ask you a
Like, no,
question.
bro, it's
The
not going
real
down
Let me
like
ask
the
you
that.
a
real
question.
villain in this whole shit, the real villain in this whole shit, it ain't Kiki Palmer, it ain't her baby daddy, it's
It's
Usher Black
Usher.
Ass.
It's Usher.
Usher was
Because
just
this is a
performing.
part of his
He was
show.
just
He
putting on
was
the
a
show.
performer. That's what he
Listen,
do.
Yo,
See, that's what
I
he
made a
do.
clip. I made a clip last week, yo. If a brother tell you I'm working on not saying the N word. And I'm working on not saying the N word, yo. I had an older brother pull me up, yo, and told me I use the N word too much, man. So I'm trying to be conscious of it. So shout out to him on that. But if a brother if a brother pull up and tell you after the night, don't leave your girl around me, true player for real, ask my nigga for real, like I'm gonna take
Can I
him.
say
I'm gonna
something?
take him at his word, yo. Like that nigga, I seen Usher moonwalk sideways out of some Pippins. You know what I'm saying?
Can
Like,
I
yo,
ask
are
can
you
I ask a
serious?
question?
Like, yo, Usher
Can I ask a
isn't a
question?
regular dude, bro. He's not a regular guy.
Hey,
Like,
let me just say this. Let me just add this. This is what I was going to say earlier. I think it's mental immaturity on both sides. I think it's mental
that's
immaturity
true
on both
too.
sides.
That's true
Kiki
too.
Yeah.
Palmer and her boyfriend's behalf. So, as a man that hasn't really figured himself out
She
yet,
was
he don't
performing.
really understand. No,
Mm-hmm.
no, no, no. Hold on. I'm talking about Kiki Palmer's boyfriend. As a young man that hasn't fully stepped into his manhood yet, right? He don't really know how to say he's uncomfortable with that and then deal with the response from Kiki and properly articulate his feelings. So a lot of times guys will feel some sort of way about her wearing that type of outfit, but they know sister gonna come back with a whole bunch of woo 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 woo, and it's gonna kill the energy of the night. And so, because he can't properly articulate himself, he just gonna let it go. Now, most men, 9 out of if any alpha males I know, that's wildly inappropriate. We not that's not what it is. You
Right.
that outfit is for bait. You wear that outfit when you
that
on
was
the market.
that was my
So,
whole spiel to it. Like
Of
me
course.
personally, any woman that
yeah,
I've ever dealt with or ever will deal with will know that dealing with a man like me, you're not even going. That's not even going to be an option when you looking at it
right.
on
But
Shine
here's the wait.
or
But
or
here's the
or
flip side.
Timu or wherever you shop. You gonna know
But
that I
here's the
ain't even gonna
flip
waste my
side to
money.
it.
That
I
nigga gonna
think
trip.
so. So wait, I think it's mental immaturity on his behalf, Kiki Palmer's boyfriend's behalf, not being able to properly articulate his feelings and be like, listen, it's not about jealousy and me
Bro, I
thinking
feel
whatever,
you.
whatever.
I feel you,
It's
but
just
I gotta
it's just
disagree.
comfort. It's
I
just
gotta
hold on.
disagree
It's just
because
comfort. It's just comfort in the
who the hell
situation
are we to
because
tell that man how to react?
Can
no,
I
no,
No,
say
listen,
something?
listen, listen.
I
Listen,
can't
Who are
front.
we to tell
hold on,
anybody
hold on,
how to
Hold on,
hold
hold
on.
react?
on,
You
hold
can
on.
go,
Let
you can go,
Inky,
you can go right after.
let
Hold
Inky
on.
finish. Let Inky finish,
Yeah,
and then you go, though.
let me go. So I think that is you got to be able to properly articulate yourself and know who you are and what you could tolerate as a man and stress that to your lady. Like for instance, Adam 22 right now, his lady Lena the plug, she just did a porn
He a simp.
scene with
He
the
a
black.
simp. That's not a man.
That's not a
Hold on,
man,
hold
bro.
on, hold on.
That's not a
He's
man.
hold on. He may not be a man by our definition, but as a male, you know what I'm saying? The world sees him differently and everybody's got their own thing. So I'm saying you got to be able to do what you're comfortable with as a man. The problem is Kiki Palmer's boyfriend was not comfortable with her wearing that, but he wasn't able to articulate that beforehand to avoid any situations later on. Now, on the
Right.
flip side, Kiki Palmer is having mental immaturity because you obviously and we got to take with a grain of salt that a lot of times childhood stars have a stunted social development.
I can
So
agree to
a
Mm-hmm.
lot
that.
of
I
times they
agree.
don't
I can
get to
agree.
do, yeah, they
I
don't
can
get to
agree.
live out they young wild, until they make a few little, they get a little position. Then later on, we looking at them crazy because at 25 and 30, they doing shit that they should have did at 18, 19,
Right.
20.
I
So
agree.
she got a mental immaturity
Touche.
for needing to wear that and then behaving like that in front of Usher. Now we know that when we look up to our R&B stars, we look up to these R&B stars in a sexual way. We're not looking at, when I was a young man, I wasn't thinking, oh, Mary is so artistic with her design. I was thinking, damn, I would love to knock Mary J. Blige the fuck down. Like, that's what I was thinking. I was
Facts.
like Biggie, scream the
I
fuck
thought,
in the
I
R&B,
said that
bitch.
2 days ago. I ain't gonna front.
So women are the same way. When they look up to these R&B stars, this is the reason why every R&B music video is damn near in the rule book to have your shirt off with the 6-pack out. Like that's a part of the R&B rule book. So yeah, so this is a sexual attraction. So it's just, you got to keep things in perspective and be respectful to your partner. Even if you feel like that with Usher, that's what you wear with your homegirls when y'all go out to the Usher concert together and leave me at the house. When we go out to the concert together, we going together. That means there's a different type of behavior. I'm not going to be behaving with you the same way I would be behaving with a bunch of my niggas. Absolutely not.
Right.
That's hooligan, savage shit. That's safe and that has a prescribed space. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to go out and feel like a young, sexy lady and do a little purring on but not next to me, nigga. You gotta be you supposed to be bae right here next to me. I'm the only nigga you supposed to be thinking about right now. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
So
Usher ain't got no picks. So my second part to that question was,
before you go on, can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
So y'all mean tell me if y'all was out and Janet Jackson put you on that stage and she dry humping y'all?
It's funny you said that.
I ain't want Janet bony ass up on me.
Oh nah.
Go set your ass down.
Okay, Beyonce, Big Lotto, Nicki Minaj, anybody that you want up there, anybody that you feel like is sexy at this point.
Listen here.
Nah, wait. I got the perfect answer for this. Hold on. I got the perfect answer for this, bro. Let me just say this. Look, they go the perfect answer. I will fall victim. But the difference is I will not have on see-through pants with my piece out. So it's not like
obviously not.
Obviously not.
Right. But I'm saying the problem is
I wouldn't put myself in that situation, yo.
I wouldn't
put myself in that situation. Not if I'm in a high profile relationship. Nah, I'm not even gonna put myself in that situation.
So you ain't going that
Nah, it's not happening with me.
I don't believe.
Who, me?
Can I say something? We also got to keep in mind too that these people are performers and they do a lot of this stuff for attention.
They set that up.
Sometimes, 9 times out of 10, we don't even know what's the real reason she did it. Who knows to say that maybe she was doing this to promote some shit? We don't know.
Herself.
Because listen, they popped up with podcasts and all types of shit after that. You right?
This is exactly. There you go. That is her comeback. Nobody was talking about Keke Palmer. Nobody was talking about her cheeks. All we knew that she had a baby. She trying to bounce back. Now look, this happened. Everybody been talking about her nonstop.
I can tell you, I can give you my personal analysis off of that. Yo, listen. Since she had the baby, she got thick. You know what I'm saying? Homie not hitting.
Well, most women usually do.
Hold on. Let me finish. Homie not hitting it right, and she decided that she was going to the Usher concert. You know what I'm saying? And do what Usher do. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, you don't know that.
Yo, listen, let me
I can tell you that's got to be it. Because as a woman, we respect men who know how to please us. Everybody knows that.
Yo, if he was hitting it right, she'd have went to that Usher concert fully dressed responsibly for a fucking man. Or that's a goddamn fact.
Hold on. Or maybe their relationship is like that. You don't know that. Maybe he didn't have a problem.
He would like, yo, that nigga wouldn't have been tweeting that shit. He wouldn't have been tweeting that shit if he was okay with it.
Facts.
He wouldn't have been tweeting that shit if he was okay with it.
Unless it was planned. Unless it was planned.
That's true
Unless
too.
it was
Unless
planned,
it
bro.
was planned.
Nah,
I don't
I'ma still
believe that was
And
planned,
listen,
yo.
and listen, and
Don't
listen.
I
disagree.
think
Let me
I
say
want
this
y'all
why
to
I disagree.
understand. I want
Because
y'all to
sometimes,
understand just
look,
how
you could
devious
plan something,
the people that
you
we're
could
dealing
plan
with
something,
are.
but you could plan something, and then when it actually happened, like it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yo,
that's
they
like that
calling
movie
that
Back
nigga a
in the
house
Day.
husband, bro. They calling him like he a stay-at-home dad, and this nigga's an accredited
But
writer in Hollywood.
But some people believe
but
Like,
that
what's
yo,
crazy
any
is
publicity
dudes
is
are
he's an
telling him when he
accredited
met her.
writer in Hollywood, bro. And they're only calling him that is because he Kiki Palmer baby father. They calling him a
right. Nobody
loser.
knew this nigga beforehand.
Okay, hold on. Let
Yo,
me ask
do
you
you
this real quick. Let me ask you
hold on,
this.
Inky? Do you
You
know
think
how
a
many
girl
regular
wants
before he
bros?
met her.
Do you know how many regular women like y'all would risk it all to fuck this nigga?
But I ain't a regular
He was
woman,
worth
so I don't
2
know
I
nothing
don't
million
know
before
about
he
any.
met
that.
Kiki.
I don't know
Man,
any.
like yo,
Hey,
let's keep it a
hey,
buck, yo. Do you
hey,
know
he
how
ain't
many
had
of
no
y'all
broke
would
nigga
risk it all
nothing
to
though.
fuck
How
this
a nigga
nigga
wrong.
in real life? In
Kiki ain't,
real
and
life,
listen, Kiki,
In real
Kiki
life,
ain't
Hold
let
what?
no
on,
broke
listen.
nigga nothing huh?
Let
Hold
me
on,
just
say
say
your
this. This
question
might be
again.
a different way to address it. How do we feel
That
about
doesn't sound
Ciara?
realistic.
Wait. How do we
and
feel about Ciara? Russell Wilson or Future?
I
What kind of question is
am.
that?
Yeah, we would like. What is?
This shit
I
out of
don't
my
understand
tax
what you're
bracket,
asking.
dog. I usually don't
look,
even talk
I
about
ain't
this
gonna
shit. I'm gonna
front.
keep the buck with you.
I'm biased on that,
Like,
yo. I'm biased on
like yo,
that.
one of my rules
Like,
is
what's the
I kind
basis
of
of
stick to shit
comparison
that's in
here?
my tax bracket. I can't
Right.
even
What
talk
are
to
you
them folks.
comparing?
Like essentially, I get what he's saying. Essentially, it's like, all right, like you see Sierra and like the shit that the shit that Sierra do would be validated if she was next to Future, but being next to Russell
Right.
Wilson, it don't, it don't. Like yo, I keep saying this. She used to a fucking thumb in her butt, yo. Real shit, and he not doing it.
I don't know what that means or what
I'm
it has
not
to do
going
with
front.
anything, but
Yo, she used to
Sierra
a
has
thumb in
made
her
it clear.
ass, a thumb in her butt,
Sierra has made it
a thumb
clear
in her
most of her
butt.
career that she
Man,
was
like
not
yo,
over what
that shit
Future
ain't
did to
got
her.
nothing to do with
So
nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing. It ain't
So
got nothing
you
to do with
saying?
nothing. She used to a thumb in her butt, and she with a nigga who don't catch the fucking drift. Long story short, if that was the
How do
case,
you know
she
that
wouldn't
though?
be.
having
Yo,
babies.
am I
Wait,
lying,
how do
yo?
you
nah,
know
As
that?
niggas,
that's
yo,
a
am
reach.
I
That's a
lying?
reach. That's a
That's
reach.
It's
a that's
not a
a
reach.
That's a
huge
reach.
reach.
It's not a
That's a
reach.
reach.
How do
Okay,
you
It's a
all
know
right.
reach.
that though?
Peep what I'm
No,
saying.
I want him to
Okay,
answer that. How
hold
do you know
on,
that?
hold on. Backtrack Russell Wilson. So erase Russell Wilson. Future. 50 Cent.
Lil,
Bow
Lil Bow
Wow.
Wow.
Bow Wow. 3 rappers in a row. 3
That
rappers
was
in a
not a
row.
rapper. So
Okay.
that was
Hold
3
not a
on.
rappers in a
rapper.
row. So
Hold
you
on.
telling
Let
me
me
she ain't
ask.
got a
Hold
type?
on.
So she don't got a
So
type?
Okay, hold on.
but
Hold
hold
on.
on.
Wait,
She
wait,
don't
wait,
got
wait,
a
wait,
type?
wait,
All of these people
wait.
that she dated,
No.
she was
The
No.
only
young.
type
Do
is
you
the
This
know
is
K
a
that,
reach.
right?
rappers, but none of them got
She
shit
dated
popping in
Russell
their rap.
Wilson when she decided she wanted to find Jesus. Get the fuck out of
I'm
here.
out of this.
So you saying the woman can't change?
She decided to do all that shit when she decided she wanted to find Jesus. Get the fuck out of here,
So
man.
you saying that she
Come
See,
can't
you're
on.
saying
change?
so much right now, and none of it connects. First of all,
It
Right.
does.
what
Like
does their
none of
sex
Every
it
life have to do with what you're saying? Because
man,
the difference between Kiki Palmer and Sierra is Sierra actually wants to be a wife, wanted to be a wife. She was
right.
engaged to
how
Future.
can you want to be a
Okay,
wife with your ass cheeks out?
hold on.
How
Kiki
can you be a
Palmer is
wife with your
not
ass
somebody
cheeks
who
out?
ever wanted to be a wife, and she has
How
made that
can you
clear
be
for
a wife
years.
with your
I agree
ass
with
Right.
her.
cheeks out?
I agree
And I
with
can
her.
see
Now
Because
you're
everything
not
her
but your
ass is
listening to
pussy.
already
her.
gay.
Wait,
I
you're not
agree with
listening
them.
to her. She said that Kiki Palmer does not
She
want to be
actually
a wife, and
agreed
she
with
has
you.
made that very clear.
She's true. That's
Which
true.
For years.
Sierra does.
That's true.
All right, but
But the
hold on,
She
hold on.
question
actually
I
is,
think
agreed
with
with you.
the
Will,
question is, the
listen.
real question is, what happens? Go ahead, bro.
Wait. I think what we trying to say though is different men will accept different types of behavior and
Yeah.
Thank
different
you.
levels of mental maturity. And so you could
Well, of course,
find a
Darius and
woman.
Russell Wilson have almost a
Wait.
20-year difference between them.
No. But what I'm saying is, look, you could find a woman that might say, like, for instance, Kiki Palmer, like, okay, well, I'm not trying to be tied down right now. I'm anxious. I like doing this.
Cause she think
But
now.
hold on.
She
But
ain't
if you
never had
put
ass
her with
before.
a man,
Something
wait.
simple as
But if
that.
you put
She ain't
her
never
with a
had ass
man,
before.
but if you put her with a man that allows that type of behavior, then she'll go, okay, I don't have no problem necessarily being married to this type of man because I
Apparently she
still
with a
get to
nigga right
be
now
out.
that don't allow it. He said something.
I still get to go out and behave a certain type of way. I still get to be naked and blah 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 in public if that's what I want to do.
But
Where
what
He
certain
said
celebrity
type
is
of
something
not
men
though.
dressing
is
like
not
that?
going to allow
All
that. Certain
celebrities
type of
dress
men is not
stupid.
going to allow that, no matter what their tax bracket is, though. Period. It don't matter if he only got $2 to his name.
Yo,
If you call yourself
when
in a
Sierra was
relationship
fucking with
any
niggas who
type of
rap,
way,
bro, she wasn't coming out naked. She wasn't dressed like that. She wasn't doing none of this shit when she was with
Wait, say
rappers.
that
That's a lie.
again.
That's not true.
That is a
I've seen
lie.
Sierra's ass cheeks her entire career.
Okay. All right.
Everybody, all celebrities dress
Okay. All
I
right. So
seen
all
a
right.
lot
All
of
right. So let me
ass.
hold on.
I definitely seen a lot of ass.
All right. Let me ask this question. So which one is it? So if you saw her ass cheeks out the whole career, right? And she's married and she's got the husband and the family and all this shit now. Why is her ass still out?
You're missing a part
Oh,
where they
that's
have
my problem.
whatever agreement they have within
Why
the
is her ass
confines
still
of their
out?
marriage. That is
No.
completely different than
Why
two
is her
people
ass
who
still
had a
out?
baby.
Why is her ass still out?
Wait,
Hold
no.
on.
That's
She
between
just
her and her
said it.
husband.
Look, she just admitted to it, Rome. Look, she said whatever agreement they got, and so what we're trying to tell y'all is only certain types of men
Only
would
simp.
agree
Yeah,
So
with
what you saying is,
I agree.
what you saying is only weak ass simp ass niggas would allow their
Well,
women
no,
to walk
they're
around with
still
their
married.
ass out like that, and
He is still a
regardless if
high
they
earner.
married.
He is still taking care of his
Regardless
family.
if
He is
they
still
married or
providing
not,
for
he's
that
still a
woman.
simp.
So
He's a
what
simp.
do you mean? What makes him a simp?
What
That's,
doesn't?
but that's your
What
definition.
doesn't?
That's your view of him. That's your personal view of him. First of all, this is the thing. We gotta stop.
Can your husband? Would your husband allow you to walk with your ass out right now?
Who, my husband?
Your husband?
It depends on the outfit. It depends.
No.
I ain't
So the
gonna
answer is
hold
no.
you. It
If you can't specify, it's no.
I can't specify. It depends on the outfit. Now there is something.
Okay,
We're not talking
Dolo,
about
what
we're not
makes
talking
Russell
about
Wilson a
form
simp?
fitting.
That
Simp.
is what I want to
He's
know.
a Russell
fitting.
Wilson is a fucking
That is
simp.
between
We're
me
talking
and
about
my
see-through.
husband. That ain't
See,
for
listen. The same
No,
way
it's
women
between you
understand women.
and your ass cheeks.
Can I-
It ain't between you and your husband.
me-
It's between you and your ass
Give
cheeks.
me,
It
No,
ain't
give
nothing
me
to do with
because
that.
my
45 seconds.
heart. That's because my
Give me
loyalty is to my
45 seconds.
husband. And if my husband's
I ain't
okay
said
with it,
nothing.
that's all
I
that
let
matters. I
everybody
don't give a
talk.
fuck about what nobody else thinks.
Let Doe go.
Hey, listen. I ain't said nothing. I let everybody talk. Women, the same way y'all understand women, we understand men. There's tiers to manhood and manship. We know who a simp and who not. We know who's who and who's not. And when a
Facts.
man tell you some shit about another dude, because we don't hate on each other like that. So when a man takes time and effort to tell you something about a nigga, believe that nigga, man.
If
But
a
we done
nigga,
seen them
if
But
type
I'm
of
if
not
your
niggas.
if your
disputing that
nigga,
you guys know more about men. That's not what I'm
Right.
disputing.
That's not
I
the
am asking
argument.
the
Okay,
question,
okay.
what makes him a simp?
if he's
Right. And that's
okay
what
with
we
letting you walk around with
The
your ass
things
cheeks
that he
transparent,
accepts,
if he's walking, if
the
he's
things
okay
that
with
he
letting you walk around with your ass
okay,
cheeks transparent, he's a simp. If he makes excuses
some
for
men
the
like
bull,
that.
with
hold
his
on,
level
hold
of
on.
success,
If he makes excuses for the bullshit that you do, he's a fucking simp. If he
Hold
don't
on.
hold you
My thing
accountable
is,
for the bullshit that you do, he's a fucking simp. It's
okay,
that
but look,
simple.
hold on.
So,
If he don't
okay,
tell you the
hold on. I
truth,
have another question.
Let me
if
answer
he
a
lies
question
to
too,
you to
Rome. Let me
avoid
answer a question
conflict,
too, Rome.
he's a
Hold on, let me
fucking
answer it
simp.
too from
I just
let
want
me
to say
answer it from a
this.
different
Come here,
direction.
boy.
Let me go back, ladies. Hold on. Let me go back to the earlier point in tonight's
Man.
show.
Y'all be
One of
talking
the
the whole time.
most
Y'all want to
provocative.
stop one.
Hold on. One of the most provocative
let the
questions
women
that you
talk.
asked earlier. Oh, I got this. Whoa. One of the most provocative questions
Man.
was about men protecting women. And so I'm gonna let y'all go and get out y'all way. But what I'm saying is you break the dynamic and you invite a certain amount of bullshit into the personal space when you outside with see-through clothes, not form-fitting. If you got a big
We
booty
all
and you wear
understand that.
tight clothes,
We on this panel, we all understand that. But the difference is Keke Palmer, an unmarried person, okay, who made it clear she never wanted to be a wife, decided whether against her man's wishes or not, she was going to go out like that. Sierra's husband went out with her like that. So a lot of women, and this is why I'm asking these questions for clarification. I understand what you guys are saying, but a lot of women are going to watch this, and a lot of women consider Darius a simp but will not consider Russell Wilson a simp. So I'm asking these questions for clarification purposes because, as you guys have seen, simply for having the preference that his woman, whether they're married or not go out in public the way that she did, Darius is now being considered a simp, even though he attempted to hold a woman to a standard. So I'm asking for clarification purposes.
Okay.
Why is one a simp and one not?
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all answer.
The reason why we don't consider Darius a simp is because he said something. He put himself out there in the social media platform to say something. But the reason why we consider Russell Wilson a simp is because a man of his caliber, who is an NFL quarterback, who's one of the higher paid athletes on this planet, he's accomplished things that mean something in the world of men. Certain things he shouldn't accept. You got 600 players, 600 men who could click on the video and watch your wife twerking on top of a car recently after she done had babies for you and future.
Yesterday's price.
Facts. And ain't got a single ladies anthem.
These things
ain't
matter.
Got a single ladies
Images
anthem
matter.
while she's married. Ain't got a single ladies anthem while she's married.
Sorry.
Can I say this?
Yeah, that was my answer right there.
Right.
I was just going to reference the single lady song while
and I'm
she's married. But go
why.
ahead.
Because men have a tier of things and how we operate. Whether
Ask you another
it's
question.
just natural, it's just how men operate.
Can I say one thing?
I
feel like y'all are confusing her job because y'all keep forgetting she's a fucking artist.
Her job is a wife. Her job is Mrs. Russell Wilson. That's her fucking job. Her job is Mrs. Russell Wilson.
Hold on.
That's her job. That's her job.
He married an R&B entertainer.
No. Her job, her full-time job is Mrs. Russell Wilson.
Okay, that's unrealistic. That's unrealistic.
Yo, wow.
I'm not validating that. That's just unrealistic.
It ain't about
her job is Mrs. Russell Wilson. That's her
If
number one
that were
option.
the case,
That's
okay, hold
her
on.
number
Let me
one
stop you there.
option.
I'll tell you why that is not realistic. That's not realistic because
her
if
number
that's
one
the
option.
case, their marriage. No, listen. That's not realistic because if that was the case, their marriage should have been contingent upon her ending her career.
No. She don't have a career.
Yes.
What
do you mean? She is still an R&B entertainer.
Hold on. When the last time you heard somebody say, "Girl, I got tickets to the Sierra concert"?
It doesn't matter.
I don't know. I don't listen to Sierra music.
It does matter. You know why? Because niggas is buying tickets to the Broncos game. Because niggas is buying tickets to the Broncos game.
Okay,
ain't
that's
nobody going to see a Sierra concert.
You're saying shit that's subjective and not relevant to the argument.
It does
that's
matter.
Subjective. That's not relevant to the argument. We're talking about facts. The fact of the matter is, what you're trying to say, Rome, the fact of the matter is, if her full-time job is to be a wife, then their marriage should have been contingent upon her ending her career.
I don't agree with that.
Exactly.
I don't agree with that.
Wait, hold on.
You don't have to agree with it. It's a fact. It is a fact. You do not have to agree with it.
Okay, let me ask you ladies this question. And I think this will help us men get some
Yes, we know how much Russell Wilson makes.
Okay, hold on. Let me just ask y'all ladies this question. It's a two-part question. Should a woman's behavior...
It sounds like what? Hold on. Say that again.
I am going to say it again.
Say it again.
Like a lot of hurtness in y'all men up here. That's what it sounds like.
It sounds like hurt men?
Sounds like what?
I said it sounds like a lot of hurtness in these men up here on this panel.
Oh my God. No.
I don't necessarily agree with that, but Enki, I want to hear Enki's question.
All right, so here's my question. Should a woman's behavior change after she gets married and or after she has babies? So if we don't feel like a marriage should change a woman's relationship, we feel like motherhood should change a woman's behavior.
Well, what do you mean by we? This is a preference of the man that she married. Right. I'm saying I'm responding specifically to what Rome said. Rome is saying her job is now a full-time mom. If that's the case, and if Russell Wilson agrees, then his marriage to her, because like you guys said earlier, men control marriage. If that's the case, his marriage to Sierra should have been contingent upon her career ending and her only being a mom and a wife. I'm
Right, but
not
my
saying
question
I
is
agree or
not about them
disagree.
right now.
I'm
Hold on.
specifically speaking in facts.
Right,
Right.
I got you. But I want to remove them from the conversation for a second and ask you
Okay.
personally. Do you think that a woman's behavior patterns, how she presents herself socially, how she handles situations socially should change once she gets married? And do you think that a woman's
Depending on what those
behavior
behaviors
patterns?
are, what those behaviors,
Right.
what those patterns are, and who she's marrying. It's all
Okay.
dependent on that.
Okay. Let's say you marry
Right.
a nigga who
What
got the
about her
bag,
motherhood? Hold
but
on.
he's a
What
bitch
about
ass
the
nigga.
motherhood?
Wait, mom, say
What
that
about her
again.
motherhood? What
That
about
that's
her
not
as a
me. That's
mother?
not my preference. That would never happen. That wouldn't happen.
That's who
So
she
what
I'm
about
married
not
as a
to.
dealing with no
mother?
bitch ass nigga.
Hold
I don't
on,
care how
Rome.
much
Hold
money he
on,
has.
Rome.
That's just not me.
Hold on, Rome. What do you think a woman's behavior should change once she becomes a mother? Should she be more focused on her children at that point, or should she still do what she been doing?
It depends on what she was doing before that. Are you
Oh
talking?
my
Are you
God.
related to like her and her job, or like what are you relating to?
Well, what I'm saying is we're still within the first and second generations of internet and social media. We haven't really gotten to a space where, you know, the backlash from the content that we're creating is really coming back to us. Like, so if you
Right.
out there half naked and you humping a car, how I just there's gotta be a dynamic where your daughter at some point is 16, 17, 18, and you're gonna be telling her certain things and you're gonna want her to carry herself a certain way. And in those conversations, she may be referencing she's gonna say, well, mom, you was married and you was doing this. Look right here. Whoop, it's on IG. You know what I'm
You
saying? So
just
I'm
you
just
just left Pound Town. You just left Pound Town. You was rapping it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you want your daughter doing that shit?
Gucci pink, your booty hole brown.
Yeah. Like, yo, so on some real shit. Like, yo, when I say this, yo, Russell Wilson make enough money with Sierra don't gotta perform another fucking song. In life. In life, hold on, let me finish. Russell Wilson made enough money with Sierra don't gotta perform another fucking song, and she can leave him right now and get half of that shit. Right now.
Oh nah,
So
they got that prenup.
Okay.
I doubt it. I doubt it, bro. He's a
His
simp,
mom
bro.
ain't having that boy.
You seen his ex-wife?
Boy, mama
He
ain't
ain't
having
got
that.
no
They got that
prenup, bro.
prenup. Huh?
You
Now
seen that nigga
she gonna leave
ex-wife?
with a bag. She gonna leave with a bag.
She
But
gonna
she
leave
ain't
with a
getting half.
bag, bro. He don't got no prenup. I promise you. Russell
even
Wilson,
whether there's a prenup or
But when
not, they
you
got
choose
babies, so it's
The
gonna
somebody,
be living
NFL ain't
anyway.
gonna let that happen,
yo,
bro.
what I'm
The
saying is,
NFL is a billion dollar corporation.
this
They ain't
man
letting
makes
that
enough
happen.
money collectively for the two of
Oh
them
yeah, he
and
do now.
another nigga where she don't gotta do none of this shit that she doing. She don't gotta show her ass. She don't gotta show her body. She don't gotta do none of this shit. It's a choice. And she got kids. And she got sons. She got sons. You want your son seeing your ass out? And niggas thirsting over that shit? That shit is cool to y'all? That
I
shit
mean,
is
I get your
cool?
point. I
The
get your
answer is
point,
no.
but
That can we just say no? The answer is no.
no, we can't say
You
no
don't.
because that's your opinion. That doesn't
No.
make that a fact.
You want
That's
your
your
son.
opinion.
You want to see your
Look
son
here.
with your ass hanging out
Yo,
and niggas thirsting over
listen.
you.
But
The
hold on,
shit
you
that I
base
would
that's
went
That's what you
through
want
if
to
my
basing
see.
on
mama
every.
had some
Is
shit
that
like that
okay with
out.
Are
you?
you gonna allow me to answer?
No, I'm gonna let you answer. But what I'm saying is, this is shit that's already occurring. This shit is already occurring. You would not want to see your sons with your ass out and niggas lusting over you. You would not
But
want to
there's
see your son see
that's
that.
their relationship. That's their marriage. We can't say that's your opinion. I'm not saying that you're wrong for feeling like
I'm
that.
not wrong.
That
I'm
that
not wrong.
every relationship
I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong.
you can feel like that. But at the end of the day, that's your opinion. That doesn't make it a fact in their marriage. He may be okay with that, which is why
Yeah.
Okay,
she's
so
still
I will
working.
add something because I know I have like Rome's personal perspective on certain things, and I know a lot of guys who have said in the past like if their girl was doing certain things while they were, attempting to build a relationship, they're not going to make her a wife.
Facts.
So obviously,
Yeah.
it affects some people, which I'm not saying it shouldn't. I'm just saying from what you said about Russell Wilson and Ciara, that should have been contingent, like from the get go. If
Right.
And now I understand why you guys find him to be a simp. But yeah, I think depending on how the person acts, what their patterns are, there's some behaviors should definitely change once you
Come here,
become
bud.
a role model.
Come here.
Absolutely.
Like, men understand body language, and I want you to look at their last picture of them together.
I think everybody who
We
viewed
just
that
understand body
red
language.
carpet picture knew Russell Wilson was not comfortable.
Like, and so like we just understand like that simp shit because take for advantage. Look at how Savannah James was dressed for LeBron James getting the
Facts.
ESPY, right?
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
That whole dynamic was gorgeous,
I have a question.
appropriately dressed.
I have a question though.
But
It's relevant to what you're saying because you guys feel this way about Russell Wilson. Do you guys believe that Jay-Z is a simp?
Jay-Z.
Is Jay-Z a simp? Because by
I'm
what
going
you're
to
saying
explain
about
to you why
Sierra,
not. I'm going to explain to you why not.
Hold on.
Yo,
But by what
Jay-Z.
Rome is
Yo,
saying
no,
about
Jay-Z's
No,
not a.
I got you.
By what Rome said about Sierra,
I promise.
Beyonce should have quit her whole career and
We
focused
did
on being a
listen.
mother and a wife.
Okay. The problem with that is we dealing with two people that are of the 1% on this whole entire planet. Y'all like to bring up the Beyonce and Jay-Z. That's some anomaly type
Who's
shit.
y'all? I've never even heard
You
this
feel me?
argument. I'm
What
applying the
she
same
had
thing
going
that
on was just as big as what he had going on before they met each other, right? She was Beyonce before she got with Jay. He was Jay-Z before he got with Beyonce, right? Right?
Right.
So what you trying to compare to the normal shit that we got going on shouldn't even be brought up in our
I'm not
spectrum.
talking
We
about the
ain't in
normal shit
that
that we
tech
got going on.
bracket.
I'm
We ain't
specifically
in that
comparing them to
lifestyle.
Sierra and Russell Wilson.
yeah, she's comparing them
I'm
to
not talking about
Sierra
no
and
regular
Russell.
They're
shit.
not even in
I'm
that
specific-
tier.
I'm gonna
They're
tell you
not
the
even
difference.
in that tier.
I'm gonna tell you the difference.
How
Jay-Z
they not in
cheated.
that tier?
Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce with a white girl successfully. They made a record about it and they still together. Jay-Z is definitely
That
not a
doesn't
simp.
answer my question.
Jay-Z's definitely not a
answer my
simp. He's not a
Let,
simp.
let me let me answer your
How is
question
he
then.
not a
Here's
simp,
my
though?
And
attempt
she
to
with the
answer.
twins.
How is he not a simp? Beyonce gets on. First of all, you're talking about how Sierra shakes her ass and all of this. As her
Beyonce
Beyonce's
career.
a
ain't
queen of
Well,
shaking
hip
on
hold
hop.
nobody
on.
important.
Wait, hold on. Let me finish. But Beyonce does the same exact thing. She's talking about riding surfboards and all the type of shit,
On gay
putting sexual
niggas.
shit on her songs, and doing
On gay
sexual shit,
niggas.
shaking her ass as well in the public. Not to mention coming to Met Galas, what damn near naked her damn self. So what is the difference?
On gay niggas.
Well,
Sierra,
here's the thing.
hold on. The difference is Sierra is literally like dollar store version of Beyonce. That's the
We're not
difference.
talking about her
That does
body.
matter. That does matter. That does matter.
You a
That
That
hot
definitely
nigga, bro.
matters.
You a
Status
hot
Honestly,
nigga,
matters.
bro.
I can explain to
That
you.
that
I
Real
can
matters.
life,
explain to you why we
status
believe that
matters.
doesn't matter. Because
That matters.
it's conflicting. It's conflicting to us as women to hear things like, well, if a woman has a certain amount of money, and it balances out with what a man has, then she can basically do what she wants, and that doesn't make him a simp.
Right.
But then in
Okay.
regular life,
All right. So
you
look.
guys are constantly telling
All
us
right.
that
Time
Hold on,
out. Time
we
out.
are
that's
too
why. Let me
independent
Time
say
and
out.
this.
Time out.
attached to
Time
our
I
out.
men.
Time out.
disagree.
And no.
Time out.
There's no
Time
time out.
out.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Because
Okay.
this is why it's conflicting. In real life, you guys are telling us that our money should not make us feel like we should be able to do what we want. But here you are telling us that Beyonce can do what she wants and Jay-Z's not a simp because Beyonce was Beyonce before Jay-Z.
Yo,
And
you
Jay-Z
know
was
what the
Jay-Z before
problem is?
Beyonce.
You know what the problem is? That y'all really fucking think that y'all can do what the fuck the rest of these bitches do that got niggas that's rich and that ain't got really got an answer to. That's really your fucking problem. I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. That's really your fucking
Wait,
problem.
hold on. Let me say this. Let me just hit the mic for 1 second. Let me say this because my answer is slightly different. I think that it's about personal growth. So, wait, somebody's mic is messed up. Okay, there you go. So here's what I'm gonna say. Is it my mic?
Somebody might wildin'. Like nigga, somebody popping popcorn somewhere, you know.
Wait.
Yeah, put your mics on mute, baby. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think that it's just about growth, right? So I have not seen an appreciable change in Ciara post motherhood, post marriage. Period. And for me, I need to see that. Now, the difference of my personal what I would appreciate and what I won't and what I'll accept and what I don't is can be way different than Russell Wilson's. He's in a different tax bracket. He's a different type of nigga than me. There's a lot of different things. But here's the difference with Beyonce though. I don't subscribe to the money making a difference in the male female dynamic at all. My thing is with Beyonce, I have seen her personal growth at post marriage and post motherhood. So for me, that is where I can see Jay-Z's presence and I can see his strength in terms of Beyonce evolving as a mother and as a wife around him, regardless to whether she wear a certain outfit or whatever the case may be. I still see growth there. Ciara hasn't demonstrated any appreciable growth to me. She looks exactly the same.
She got a single ladies anthem and she's fucking married. Like, yo, nobody respect that, bro.
Single ladies
So does Beyonce.
Yeah, but y'all still dance to it.
Who's y'all? Anyway.
Oh, y'all still dance to it.
You guys can't sit here.
Y'all still dance
and
to it.
I
say
ain't
things
big
like,
on the bullshit
y'all
Beyonce do either, yo.
shit,
I don't condone that shit either. Like, yo, I thought single ladies was dumb. But I say
hypocrisy to me.
It's hypocrisy all the way around the board. So let's just call it like that. But like, yo, I want everybody to get their handles out. Yo, we only got a couple minutes. Yo, we ran over. Everybody get their handles up. We're gonna start with the bro Doe. I'm going to Dr. Inky, so on and so forth, same format. But yo, I really appreciate y'all. This was actually dope. I want to do a part two. We're gonna have to do a part two because I didn't finish getting over all the topics. We still have more topics. We're gonna do this part two and run it back. I'll try to coordinate it or whatever. You know what I mean? We'll go from there. But yo, starting with the bro Doe. Doe, get your social media handles out, bro. Let everybody know where they can follow you.
Follow me at the Doe Show 843 on all social media platforms. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. The Doe Show 843.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. We're gonna rap. I need that TikTok game, man. I need that TikTok game, man.
Let's do it.
Already. All right, let's go to the bro, Dr. Inky, man.
DRENQI. DRENQI. DR Dr. Inky is spelled ENQI. You can find me everywhere by my name. I'm easy to find. I'm a cheap date.
Hey, yo, I got some push-ups, yo, bro. I ain't gonna front. Let me before we move on to Self-Care Snob. I want to give Dr. Inky a shout out, bro, because like, yo, on everything I love, I was in a deep state of depression, yo. And this brother was hitting me up on a regular basis. Yo, motivate me to fucking work out, man. And I'm like literally, I had real life going on, man. And my own family wasn't doing it. But this dude was hitting me every day, yo.
Boy.
Motivating me, man, yo. Big shout out to Dr. Inky, yo. And that brother, I appreciate you for that, bro. I appreciate you for that, man. Like, yo, thank you. We're going to go into the Self-Care Snob.
At the Self-Care Snob on Instagram, Jambalaya Francis on Facebook, or Jambalaya Francis on Facebook.
Already. And my brother, Sean Dawn, man. Let the people know where they can follow you, brother.
You can follow me here.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, yo. The Melvinaire Podcast, baby. Already. We're going to go on to, yo, this is my sis, yo, Jasmine, I love you. I love all y'all input. Yo, I appreciate all of y'all, man. Each and every single one of y'all, yo, thank you. This is dope, yo. We definitely going to run this back. But Jasmine, let the people know where they can follow you.
Facebook, something for the culture, and that's the number 4 DA culture, same as YouTube and as well as TikTok and IG.
Squad. Already, man. This is dope, yo. Like, yo, Dolo in the studio today, yo. Big shout out to the bro Billy Ray Valentine. I seen you in the chat, bro. I know you was coaching today, man. You know what I mean? So, yo, shout out to that, yo. Shout out to them kids. Shout out to the Aztecs, bro. You know what I'm saying? They getting ready for the season, man. Shout out to the Aztecs, bro. But yo, holla at us next week. Another dope show. More dope content. Follow me as Can't Knock the Muscle _43 on IG. Melvinaire _podcast on IG. _Melvinaire on Twitter. For bookings and inquiries, it's melvinairemedia@gmail.com. Interviews, you got music, whatever it is that you're doing, yo, we got some solo interviews coming with some artists, some independent artists. Be on the lookout for that, man. I'm gonna give a big shout out to Melvinaire Mania, y'all. I'm gonna give a big shout out to this panel. Y'all was dope as fuck, man. I want to thank every single one of
I'm
y'all,
about to
man.
replay this on my channel.
Yo,
Hey,
salute
appreciate
that.
you for having me, man.
Salute
Yeah,
that.
thank you for having me.
Salute that. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Yo, shout out Dr. Inky on the replay. Yo, it's Melvinaire Mania. We're going to do this every month.
Dr. Inky, link up. I need you to calm me down, brother. You like yo, you one of them debate type niggas that make you say, you're like, yo, back up,
Yo,
chill. Like, link
salute
up,
to
my
the
boy.
panel, man. Salute to the panel, yo. It's Melvinaire Mania. We're going to do this every month, man. Yo, holler at us. Fuck with us. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Share the show with somebody you love, man. It's the Melvinaire Podcast, baby. Holler at y'all next week, man. Yo, peace and love. Salute. Oh, before we go, shout out to my son, Jasir Mansa Rose. Son, you turn 1 year old tomorrow, man.
Happy
You turn 1 year old tomorrow, bro.
Happy birthday.
Like, this has been the quickest year of my 40 years of life. I'll be 40 this year. This has been the quickest year in my 40 years of life, yo. But I swear to God, I wouldn't have did it no other way, man. Like, I'd have never thought I had a son. I never thought I'd be in this position, bro. Like, I never thought, like, on any of this would be possible right now, man. And, like, yo, for my little man to be here, this is his shit.
Congratulations to you,
This
brother.
is his shit, bro.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
This is all his shit, bro. This is all for him, yo. Like, I'm just thankful, bro. Like, man, give me my boy, yo.
Okay. He about tired of us, though.
You tired?
He about tired of us, though.
Come on. Say hello. Hello. Oh, good. Anyway, man, yo, you know what it is, man. It's the Melvinaire Podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? We catch y'all next week, yo. Peace and love. Salute. Happy birthday. Hey. Happy birthday, Jasir, man. That's what we rocking. Yo, we celebrating going in tomorrow, man. Yo, peace and love. Salute. We catch y'all next week, man. Happy birthday to my Lord, man. Yo, peace and love. Love you. Salute.